Chapter 2. Special Forces Top Gun and Lone Wolf Ulrich. Natter whipped the thick blood off his trusty blade, kissed by the moon and neon lights.
You need more fish in your diet.
He looked at the upper half of the dead Chuka Zug with blank cotton candy eyes filled with acceptance. The General Police arrived in a small caravan of electric automobiles the state had recently upgraded because the Yakuza had been able to hack them with ease before. The police chief, a man with silver hair and a 3-day beard, got out of one of the vehicles with a reddish Jesus look in his eyes and walked over to Ulrich.
Call an ambulance to pick this shit up!
He growled over his shoulder to his colleagues.
Great job, Ulrich.
He fished a flask dressed in black leather from his pocket and took a sip. That flask wasn't for the whole night. No, that was only for the time he would spend at the crime scene. He would fill the flask up at his office under the table with various liquors. He told himself he didn't have a problem, but he could piss in a bum's mouth and the bum would probably die from alcohol poisoning.
No problem.
Ulrich masterfully slid his katana into its holster.
Executing people without the involvement of a court. Now that's what I call good police work.
Chief Tagassara had given up on the justice system and people in general a long time ago. People in his drunken mind were swine, and he was tired of getting fucked by the court and the Yakuza lawyers all the time. He was the one who wanted to fuck, but ironically was always symbolically getting fucked. The constant moral abuse with no hope made him mundane and boring, so he entertained himself during the nights with the carousel of the bottle. In front of him, the mighty Ulrich had murdered 2 people who hopefully were part of the Yakuza. One never knows, since innocent mortals would run away just the same if a crazed maniac chased them on a cybernetic horse swinging a big-ass sword. Ulrich looked at the chief with dominance, letting him know that he was a mere bitch who mopped up the shit and that he shouldn't challenge his faith otherwise. The old man was a coward, so he didn't mind just hanging around. He didn't mind mopping up fresh blood either. And no one truly solved a crime as well as the great Ulrich. Enough, Lone Wolf got up on his horse and galloped away from the crime scene. He only had the casino on his mind that night. He had a feeling that he was about to meet someone there of value. The calculation of a possible future was appearing in the cybernetic part of his brain. The night was young. The neon was bright and the dance had just begun.